Hey guys, so we're here for one last episode, one last kick-ass episode where we just get to wind down, relax a bit, put our feet up, and just look at the season that was. We're gonna go through the tables, the top scorers, all that jibber jabber that we all want to see. But to start off with, we have a couple of emails, so just a couple of scouting updates, a couple of players saying thank you for letting me play, and some prize money, biatch. But I'm just going to look around, guys. I'm just going to structure the episode and see how we're going to kick off. Just give me one sec. So, guys, I'm just going to keep it sharp from the start. We're going to go on to the league tables. I think that's the most important part. The fact that we're at the top, we finished champions, man. We were terrific. So let's just look at it. Let's break it down. 26 wins, more than any other team. 8 draws. Only Bournemouth had less draws than us. In the loss columns, 4 losses, man. Absolutely wrapped of that. Who did we lose to? I think we lost to Arsenal. We lost to Man City. We lost to Stoke, and Leicester. Leicester when they scored that 1-0 from Inla. 56 goals. I'm pretty happy with that. Manchester City scored 70 goals. Absolutely unreal. 14 conceded. Guys, we won a lot of games this season 1-0. A lot of them. I'm sure you'll agree with that stat because we got that one chance, and some games were boring as hell, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I played silky all the way through, but some of them were just boring as hell. And on top of that, I was new to the title, but we got the wins, man. A lot of the other times, I might have, given up a goal lead, or I wouldn't have gotten that goal, and just the 1-0s would have stacked up, man. And I reckon I would have gotten about 15 to 18 points, if not more, just off 1-0s. And you can see the goal difference here, superior to absolutely everyone. The points tally, superior to absolutely everyone. So Chelsea finished second, guys, of course. Manchester City finished third only on goal difference. Can you believe that? They were in the title race along with us, and they slipped off that badly. Arsenal finished fourth. If they would have scored 8 goals more, they probably would have gotten that automatic spot, but they're going to have to qualify. United finishing that Europa League spot. Liverpool managed to actually get their shit together in a manner and finish in 7th spot. They were quite low for a long time. Everton really didn't get to push on and do much. And as you can see in relegation, guys, Watford goes down, Sunderland goes down, Norwich. We probably knew fairly early on that these were the guys that were going to go down. Also Bournemouth, congrats to them staying up. But for now, we'll go on to the player stats. And here we go, guys. Player stats. And as you can see, Harry Kane has finished top goal scorer for the year. Had a terrific year the previous when he made his breakout season. We wondered, could he follow it up? And absolutely. And look at the guys he's finished on top of. Thomas Muller. For me, one of the top 5, if not top 10 footballers in the world. Diego Costa, an absolute demon. And after that, the list kind of drops in quality a bit. I mean, Pedro coming in first season. 13 goals from the wing, terrific. Bournemouth's Callum Wilson, newly promoted, bangs them in. And Zogbia from midfield, Sissoko from midfield, Sanchez from midfield, Rooney. If we look in the assist column, you can see that Thomas Muller finished up top. So he was amazing, man, really awesome. 18 goals scored and 9 provided. Gardner up there for West Brom, Pedro, and our best player was Keita and Eriksen with 7 apiece. Clean sheet, Michel Vorm finished top, and Hugo Lloris finished in 4th position, guys. So that is an amazing effort, man, from both keepers. Yes, I think Vorm did play the vast majority of the season, but Hugo Lloris coming in after that injury to Vorm made that keeper position his own and was absolutely unreal. Just a couple of things, yellow cards, Kabul racking them up, Pochettino, Daniels, Capu, everyone wrapping him up. I don't think you'll see a Spurs player here. We're a fairly clean team. Bertrand copping 3 red cards for the season. A nasty little bugger, isn't he? Now we'll get on to the team stats, and we'll go to the Spurs. And we'll just have a bit of a view here, guys. So appearances, most of them made by Harry Kane, played in 33 games. Just in the league, of course. Goals 21 to Harry Kane, and that's a bit of a worry for me, guys, because look at the columns. I mean, Gabbiadini 6 from midfield. Eric Lamela. Yeah, I guess you could say that Harry Kane played just about every single game in the Premier League, but I expect a bit more from my midfield. Ericsson, I'd want him around 8, 9, 10. I want a few more goals from the wing. I don't get nearly enough, so that's something we definitely need to look into. The assist column was pretty impressive. I mean, everyone chipped in quite a bit. Clean sheets, Harry Kane, of course, he played most games. And if we look at the averages, Harry Kane was our best player on average throughout the season. Hugo Lloris as well, Kyle Walker. So a couple of, pretty impressive things. I'm surprised to see Christian Eriksen and Rhoda down here, which is a bit of a shame. But now we'll get into a quick squad report. Alright, so we're just going to flash by these. I'm just going to have a quick word on all the players, guys. Try and make it as quick as possible. Hugo Lloris had a tough season, I'd say. At the start of the season, he missed out due to Michel Vorm being in incredible form. He had his own injury to contend with. Had a chance mid-season to make his, make that keeper spot his own. Didn't do so. Michel Vorm got injured. After that, he powered through. Terrific keeper. Wonderful. I look forward to a full season from him next time around. Kyle Walker, what a player, guys. If you're looking for a right back, English, powerful, strong, good defender, this is your guy. Absolutely marvelous. 40 appearances, couple of goals, couple of assists. Federico Fazio, I'm a little torn between this guy. Slow as hell, that's for one thing. Played 26 games for us. Came in a few times, but he is terrific for dealing with the big men. So I had him play against Giroud, I had him play against Salomon Rondon, Dzeko when they came in. So all the big guys, Federico Fazio is the kind of guy you want because they're not very mobile. And going strength for strength, going in for that jump, that's what he's terrific for. But overall, if I have my choice, it's Jan Vertonghen and Alderweireld through and through. So he's gone up by a couple, which is great to see. 41 games, the captain for the vast majority of the season. Threatened for some reason, have no idea, but a fantastic player. Danny Rose shared the spot with Ben Davies, but he had a very good season, man. Solid, but not quite as good as Kyle Walker. Getting forward is okay, but I still feel his defensive work lacks a bit. And getting forward, I want a bit more from him, but quite happy with the left back position. Keita, gone up by 4. What a beast. 44 appearances, 3 goals. That's a problem, guys. We got 3 goals from Keita. It's something that we've worked on, and it doesn't show there how much his finishing has gone up by, but believe me, it's quite a bit. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't show all the training stats that you've implemented into the players. But we've worked on that dribbling control, we've worked on a couple of long shots, short passing, we've worked on crossing, and of late finishing. So Keita will be something terrific next season. Witsel, a man that was brought in for 18 mil pounds, of course. 42 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists. I want more from him next season in the goals tally. He's not someone that gets forward too much, which is a bit of an issue, but on the ball, what a player, guys. Towards the end of the season, he was actually doing a job for me, a defensive job, which was absolutely impressive. He's not the strongest guy, but he's got size about him, he's got presence, and he was a magnificent player for us. Absolutely crucial. Now this is a tough one. Moussa Dembele, 3/4 of the season, I did not know what to do with this man. Did I deploy him as a defensive midfielder? Did I deploy him as an attacking midfielder? I wasn't sure. Really torn between what to do with the guy, but hasn't gone up too much. Dropped in physical stats, which is not too flash. But last quarter of the season, when I shifted the center defensive mids into center mids, this guy was awesome, man. Strong as an ox. Wasn't losing the ball. Could beat a man if I needed to. Had a shot on him. Didn't provide me too many goals throughout the season, but my lord, he was great, guys. He was great towards the last end of the season. Now, I'm torn between, do I sell him and still stick to the defensive mid plan and allow Dele Alli to grow into that centre mid role with Bentaleb and Witsel, or do I keep him, keep the money, and maybe invest it somewhere else? I'm really not sure. Gonna have to have a think about it, but yeah, it's a difficult one, man. I'm torn between what kind of season this guy had. Heung-min Son, indifferent. 45 appearances, 6 goals. Wanted more goals from him. And look at the stats that he's got. Like, long shots are terrific. Finishing terrific. We just didn't see enough of him going forward, which is a little disappointing. But towards the second half of the season, very good, man. I always say with the new inclusions, if they have a great first season, fantastic. We'll try to move on. We'll have a good second season. But if they don't have the best first season, give them a bit of a ride. a bit of a freebie. So that's what I'm going to do with Son. Hopefully he delivers for me next season. Christian Eriksen, what a player. The only downside to this man is his strength. Besides that, he can do it all, man. He'll dribble past the man, he can finish, he's got a long shot, he's got free kicks, everything, just passing, you name it, man. He can do it just as a little fella, man. But 42 goals, 42 appearances, I wish 42 goals, 8 goals, 12 assists, absolutely great season. Harry Kane, what a player. 47 appearances, 24 goals, basically a goal every 2 games. Provided a few assists, played probably the most, I'd say, out of any player. He's gone up by a tremendous amount. We've worked on the dribbling and all that at the start of the season, the long shots, the finishing a bit of a heading, and he's just rounded off as a nice striker, guys. So next season, we want to follow up. We want to make this guy one of the best players in the world. We get on to Pritchard, wonderful, man. Absolutely great little player, man. Wasn't expecting much from him, didn't even expect to use this guy, but towards the end of the season when the numbers dropped, he got into the midfield spots on the left wing, the right wing, behind the strikers, even in centre mid sometimes, and was fantastic. This guy will not go anywhere. He will be with me next season and playing. Eric Dyer had a quiet season, guys. 25 appearances. I would have liked to get him a few more, but when it got to that point where I knew that we were going to push on and do stuff this season, he was a little quiet. Bentaleb got injured a couple of times. I was pretty disappointed that I didn't get to use him a bit more because he started to dominate, man. Really became a good player for me, but next season, I'm looking for a lot more. We've improved him a fair bit, but I don't know, man. Is he better than Witsel? At times he was, man. I won't lie, but just hopefully we can keep him healthy and just push on. In GM, I don't know how this guy fits into the team, guys. I mean, besides an impact player, I don't see him as much more than that. Yes, he's improved by everything, just about everything, but he's just not good enough, man. In terms of training, I've got other players I want to work on. I'll try to get him alone. If we can, that'll be fantastic, but if not, I'm happy to hold on to him. Dele Alli. What a growth this man has had. He started out on 68 or 67. I'm pretty sure if you look at the start of the season, look at the growth. As soon as he got back, guys, I tripled up on sessions with him. We either worked on the long passing or short passing. We worked on his defensive side. We worked on his dribbling and ball control. And look at the results, man. A 76 overall, 20 years of age. Absolute beast. Prime. Came back in, man, and had an instant impact. Started games, started dominating midfield. It was very rare that you saw this guy have a bad game. Really look forward to using him a bit more. Cochrane, what a signing, man. I know it says 9 goals there, but all those goals are important, man. Dominant in the Europa League, great in the Cups, in the Premier League, done a job for me when I needed him to come in, and provided a spark, man. Gone up by a fair bit. 43 appearances is a fair amount. So he was absolutely awesome. Eric Lamela, 58 appearances. Holy crap, that's got to be the most. 13 goals. I don't recall that many, but he's probably my highest scoring winger, man. I'm a little divided with this guy. I don't know where his best position is. I don't know if it's on the left wing, the right wing, in the cam, but I'm going to persist with him. And I guess going off those numbers, he had a pretty good season. I really can't complain, but just me personally using him, I don't feel like I'm getting the best out of him yet, but I'm hoping I can figure him out. But the one thing that does come into my mind is, if we do have a good offer for this guy, I might sell him. I might sell him, guys. Grant Ward, someone that, we didn't even use. Free games, maybe off the bench for the whole lot. Someone who we are not going to invest any further time into, so I just don't see the potential in this guy. Ogilvy, same thing. Cooleyverse, same thing. Won't have their contracts renewed. And Vimmer, very interesting player, man, because he came in, started the season, did quite well, deputised with Vertonghen quite a few times, held that spot over Vertonghen for a bit, and then I found him making mistakes, man, and became really disappointing. But in the next season he can definitely get involved a bit more. Just this season, I didn't feel the second half of the season he did justice for himself at all. Was not impressed, but I'm willing to give him another chance. Give him that first season, build on it the next. Ben Davies, fantastic young little player. Hasn't improved much at all. 38 appearances. Had to fight for his spot with Danny Rose, and he got into a bit of a scrap, but Rose probably came on top, and he's still going to be playing second fiddle to him unless he can provide some absolute brilliance. Nasser Chadley. That name just strikes frustration into me. 38 appearances, 2 goals. I don't think I would have scored with him. It's probably in simmed games. He's gone. He's gone. I'm telling you right now, guys. I cannot deal with this man. And the less I say about him, the better. Just a frustrating player. Does so many things right. Can pass the ball. The only thing is he can't really beat a man. He can't shoot. Doesn't track back. He's just, nah. He does not fit into what I'm trying to build. Rhoda, fantastic. What a player. For a little man, tackles hard, can get forward, scored some crucial goals for us. 4 goals he scored, all of them are important. I'm telling you now, I remember freaking screaming this man's name, and not in a sexual way, you sicko. But 42 appearances, great player. Broken toe, he'll be ready for the next season. Absolutely delighted with him. Gabbiadini. Magician, absolute magician. 41 appearances, 11 goals, highest scoring midfielder besides Lamela, I believe. 5 assists, and look at the growth on him, man. Absolutely awesome. Look at his stats, man. OP everywhere. The only thing we need to do is improve his long passing, improve his short passing, and he's complete. He's absolutely done. I think the only thing that hampers him is his balance. When I go to shoot, sometimes he just falls over, and you just look at yourself like, what the hell's going on there? But besides that, man, what a player. Invest in this man if you're looking for a cam. Trippier, deputised for Walker quite a few times. Great player, great addition from Burnley for 6 mil. Absolute bargain. I look forward to using him more. Toby, brilliant and awful at times. Most of the times going standing side to side with anyone, he'll dominate him. But in the air, he's a little suspect for me, guys. I'm not sure why. Jumping stats are impressive. His height, what is it? 6'1". He should be much better than that. But overall, for his first season, gets a pass. Very happy with him overall. Michel Vorm had an awesome season for us, guys, and probably would have kept his spot the entire season if it wasn't for Hugo Lloris and that injury. But more than a pass for Michel Vorm. Didn't expect much from him. And if we look in the loans, guys, we can see that Velkovic has gone up by 4. He won't be getting a new contract. DeAndre Yedlin, now this is someone I'm torn about.
Hey guys,
what do I do with him?
Here. Thanks for listening to
I might try to get him another loan. I might use him instead of Trippier. I really haven't made up my mind yet. Luke McGee, another one that will be leaving. Carroll, another one that will not renewing his contract. Just has done nothing at Sheffield Wednesday. It was a chance for him to show me that he can do something. If he went up by 4, I said we'd look at him again. Gone up by 1, hasn't impressed me at all. Anoma gone up by 4 at Leeds. I think it's a 2-year deal there or something like that. So he'll be back at Leeds the next season, and yeah, he's been awesome. Do we have another segment? Give me one sec. Yeah, we do. We had one more thing that I wanted to talk about, and that was the 2 spots that we're going to look to, better. We need another holding midfielder. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with Dembele yet, but at this point, if I had to give you a straight answer, he's sold. Overall, on the balance, his season wasn't good enough, and overall, he doesn't quite fit into the structure. So these are a few names that have come up for me in centre mid, but my number 1 target will be Maxime Gonalons. Just so he looks the deal, man. He looks like what I'm looking for, and hopefully we can get a deal done there. But a couple of other players to look at, and the other position we're going to look to better will be the right wing position. So there's a few names here. I remember one of you guys said Carrillo. Someone that I really could get into, man, because look at the stats, very impressive. And as you can see, there's a few more wing options here. Really not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll fill you guys in. And yeah, man. So guys, we're just going to wrap up the episode there, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, man, as I always do when I wrap up these things, thank you. Without you guys watching, this channel is nothing. So a massive thank you to you guys, and I'm grateful for anything, guys. No matter how big the support or how small, just grateful that a few people watch the series, and that's what it's all about, man. Just sharing what I do with FIFA, sharing some adventures with you, making connections, man. That's what it's all about. Interaction and a bit of fun, man. So, yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed it all. We'll be back for Spurs season 2. After this, guys, I'm actually going to get onto recording my second career mode, which will be a road to glory. By the time this airs, I think a couple of episodes would have already been released, so you can definitely get your teeth stuck into that. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm your man, Edgar TV11. Thanks a lot, guys.